Hello, dear students. I am Cristina, coming from Romania, Associate Professor Doctor, and I'm going to present a grammar lesson today. I really hope that you are already acquainted to English grammar and you can speak a little so that you can understand my explanations, because my Turkish is not good enough for the details of subject pronouns and possessive adjectives. Thank you for your understanding. Now let's have a look at the learning objectives. What we try to achieve today is to identify subject pronouns and possessive adjectives, and of course to use them correctly in spoken and written sentences. For this, I provided you with a definition, with examples and exercises for both subject personal pronouns and possessive adjectives. And of course, at the end of our lesson, we have a summary and a conclusion. Our first topic is subject pronouns. Now, I invite you all to remember what subject pronouns are, or at least what a pronoun is. With the pronouns, we replace an antecedent. We replace a noun or a group of nouns. A personal subject pronoun refers to a specific person or thing by indicating the person speaking, for example, I, the person being addressed, for example, you, and any other person or thing being discussed, he, she, they, etc. The pronoun must match the antecedents in number and gender. For example, Mary is a beautiful girl. She is a beautiful girl. Mary and she are the subjects in their sentences. We replaced Mary by she, a female subject. Now you can see the list of these personal pronouns. I, you, he, she, it for singular. We, you, they for plural. A pronoun stands for or refers to another word or word group. And we need to establish a correct relationship between this pronoun and its antecedent. For example, the museum is not far from here, but it is closed now. The museum is replaced by it in the second part of the sentence, because the museum is not a living thing. We use it. And there's also agreement in number. One museum, and it's replaced by it. Now we can move on to reference. I wonder if you know what reference is. Reference is the connection between the pronoun, right, and its antecedent. For example, we had an example with Mary, if you remember it. Mary, and then the reference she. John, what reference we can have for John? She again? No, he, because John is male, not female. You can continue thinking about these pronouns as a reference. Okay, and now we can move on to another aspect of our grammar lesson, which is the way in which we can put a correct meaning in our sentences while using pronouns.